Hey Red, what do you think of blank? Yeah, let's do this again for Season 3 because I need to express my contempt for a game that won't accept my love. Also, I'm going to relish the opportunity to tear strips off the one company everyone loves to hate because if I'm the slightest bit cynical of any game not made by Capcom, fanboys lap to beat me senseless like I'm a mouthy redneck housewife. Okay, enough talk, let's go! Universal changes! Command throws have added recovery across the board on whiff, so if you try to vortex someone and they backdash, they can jump in and get the party started. V-triggers now count for 2 hits when activated instead of 1 in a combo. This is presumably to stop characters like Balrog and Abigail from blatant thievery, but it's a lazy response by Capcom to solve a problem which will only just fuck Juri over even harder. Also, a lot of characters have had their normals changed, so they have added pushback, presumably to stop them from doing autopilot confirm strings that go on forever because fuck your turn. Go out and earn your fucking turn! Honestly, I'm fine with this. But that's only because I'm an asshole and they didn't touch Juri's normals through this whole process. But hey, they didn't touch Rashid's either, so fuck you Capcom, you lazy pricks. Throw loops are gone now, but you knew that already, so let's move on. Character changes. Ryu! Capcom gave him a new move and nerfed everything else because that's how balancing works if you're 8 years old. Chun-Li! People are shouting from the rooftops how she's amazing again, but air legs are still -2 on block and that's all I give a shit about. Nash! The number of Nash players who have tried to convince me this year that he's low tier is absolutely staggering, but given how this patch does practically nothing to buff him, I can only imagine how hilariously frustrating that must be for them. Bison! There's some really minor changes here that can only amount to the mentality of this character isn't broke, so let's not try to fix him. Cammy! There's some really minor changes here that can only amount to the mentality of this character isn't broke, so let's buff her anyway. Honestly, Capcom have buffed Cammy with every patch so consistently. At this point, I'm genuinely surprised they did not give her a fireball. Birdie! Bullhorn gets more damage, but it's easier to punish, which is proof that when it comes to Capcom balancing characters, even a broken clock can be right twice a day. Cat! Mr. YOLO gets buffs across the board because he wasn't rewarding stupidity enough already. Nekali. Thank Christ the one character who's been dodging getting his AA jab nerfed like it's the fucking Matrix might have actually run out of luck. Outside of that, he's basically still amazing, so I'm not sure why I expected anything different from Capcom at this point. Vega. Hey, buffs for a character who actually needed them. I really hope someone got fired for this. Mika. I don't really know how to Mika, which is going to be a consistent theme for a lot of the characters in this video, so let's just assume she's the same and move on. He's still fucking annoying and that's clearly just how Capcom likes him. Karin! Holy shit. Karin players are going to need to reevaluate their life goals when they realize they have to use more than 2 buttons to win every match. I can see Akuma gaining a lot of new mains. Zangief. Gief is going to have a harder time spamming crouching light punch as an all-purpose neutral tool. Beyond that, the rest of the changes look like Sanskrit to me, honestly. Laura. The patron saint of standing medium kick has had her halo ripped clean off, and I cannot wipe the smile from my face. Dalsim. He's basically the same at this point, so keep sliding towards the future and your dreams, Noodle Man. Fang. Minor damage buffs are not going to be enough to tempt Xian away from his ninja mistress. You better try harder next time. Alex. Capcom looked at the one character in this game who's arguably just as bad as Juri and decided all his moves need to be more punishable. Guile. Oh my god, Guile is going to be fucking terrifying in Season 3. Mostly due to how neutral pressure and frame traps are being nerfed across the board for all characters. To mitigate this fact, Capcom left Guile's game plan completely intact. Ibuki. I said in my Season 2.5 patch video that everyone was sleeping on Ibuki and there was no reason to change that. Well, now everyone is woke as fuck about Ibuki, so Capcom hit her with a truck made of nerfs. Balrog. Balrog mains are gonna whine that the nerfs to tap and target combo are too severe. My response to that is in the words of the immortal Imperfect Cell.
Well, good for you, you're wrong.
Juri. I've already made a video covering my thoughts on Juri's changes, which is linked below. But I did forget to mention that the hitbox and hurtbox of a crouching heavy punch have been changed, meaning that it may serve a purpose beyond being the worst anti-air in the game. Urien. Let's all have a moment of silence for Urien Stan Heavy Punch. Akuma Matata. He got some token nerfs that did nothing to affect his efficacy, along with some sneaky buffs in the name of balance. It's shit like this that genuinely makes me question if Capcom have a bias towards tentpole characters in this series. But then I remember what they've done to Ryu and I have an aneurysm before passing out for a while. Colleen. The only nerf that would actually make me happy with this character would be if they fixed the netcode so I could stop getting caught by counters after she spams wreckers on block. Ed's a character who plays like he's the bastard child of Nash and Jury, which is actually fitting because his changes aren't going to make him a better character either. Abigail players get a free skull fucking when they load up Arcade Edition for the first time, because playing Brain Dead just got a new champion, Menat. Hey, remember how I said Zones are going to own Season 3? Well, Menat's got a fortune for you, and it's called Your Shit Out of Luck. And Zeku. They literally tweaked his standing light punch and called it a day. That laugh you can hear ringing in your ears is Jury from all the way back in Season 2.5. Well, that is it, guys. I have done my duty in sharing with you these pearls of wisdom. If you enjoyed, I would appreciate a thumbs up and a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't already for more of this kind of content, and I will see all of you very soon.